So, if you watch my recent video, you'll know that I've been obsessed with this mascara from Revolution. Do you know what? It's just so good because my lashes are so short. Like, you can see how minuscule they are. So, I'm loving this. I really do like this. So what was I going to say to you guys? Oh yeah, I've got something so exciting. I have ordered a new camera. I've ordered a camera. I've been waiting for this camera to come up, like in sale. I've been waiting for it for a long time. And that is the camera that I want, and I didn't want to get anything different. So, I've actually ordered the Sony A5100, which is a really popular camera. Obviously there's the G7X, and I mean look at that for one coat. Are you joking? That's crazy. But obviously there's the G7X and there's the new Sony vlogging camera, and they're all very, very pricey. But for me, for my channel, I mean obviously my channel isn't big. It's my blog that I do full time. So, but I do want to come into YouTube a bit more. So I thought I should try something mediocre, like not basic and not really expensive. But this camera was pretty expensive. So I'm so excited for it to come. It should be coming Monday or Tuesday, hopefully Monday. And also, I just thought I would let you guys know. So in a vlog, I think it was, yeah, it was in the ASOS vlog actually. I was sharing with you guys that I started this pill, contraceptive pill, called Sorel, and oh my gosh, it completely threw me off. Like, it actually made me very, very low. Like, I felt really, really low. I did not feel like myself. So I ended up taking myself off of that, because I did not like the way it made me feel. It just made me feel really lethargic and low. Like, about everything. I was just really falling into something. So I took myself off of that, and today I'm starting something new. I've spoken to the doctor, and I was going to get the depot injection because obviously that's a bit more, like, I'm not great with pills, let's be honest. So the depot injection is an injection that goes in, I believe it's your butt cheek muscle or arm muscle. I think it's your butt cheek muscle. And that lasts up to 3 months, I think it's 3 months, and it will basically do what the pill does, but it's a bit more reliable because it's not about taking a pill every day. So I was going to get that, and I had that booked in for Wednesday, which is the day before my birthday. Great birthday present. But I've been looking at the side effects, and I've seen that obviously if I was to feel low again and I was to feel really rubbish about myself or whatever side effect I got, I can't just take it out. It's injected into my body, so I can't just take it out. So I thought, I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to try it. I'm going to stick with the pill. So he said, my doctor yesterday said, let's try you on a pill that doesn't have so much hormones. But the pill I'm going on now, I can't remember the name of it. No idea. It began with D. Or N, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm going on a different pill, and that's it really. So the thing is though, let me just clarify this. It's quite difficult for me to work out if it was the pill that was affecting my moods or if it was my thyroid, because I've never really shared this on my channel, but I probably should. So obviously this year my vlogging is going to be a little bit more, I'm going to be more open, I'm going to be more real with you and share a lot more of my life. That's what this year is going to be about. I've said to myself, like, I used to kind of feel like, oh, I will vlog, but I won't say about much, I won't share much because I'm worried about what other people are going to think. But you know what? I don't care anymore. Like, I'm choosing to put my life out there, and that's my decision, and I am going to get hate. I know I'm going to get hate, but I want to share with you more about my life, and I want to create a bit of a better vlogging channel. Because yes, I've done vlogging for quite a while, but I've never really deepened into it. I've never really shared a lot about me, and how can you get to know me if you don't know about me? So basically, long story short, when I was 15, I got diagnosed with Graves' disease. Awful name, I don't like it. I prefer to call it underactive thyroid. I started off with an overactive thyroid. Google it. I started off with an overactive thyroid. It's where this little butterfly gland in your throat is called a thyroid. It overproduces these hormones, T3 or something. And I had to go on carbamazole because my heart rate was getting really affected and it was like causing problems. And I was young, so they said you've got two options. You can either have a thyroidectomy where you have your neck opened and it taken out, but then you have to take levothyroxine for the rest of your life to replace it, or you can have something called radioiodine treatment, which you just swallow a tablet and it's radioactive and it just obliterates your thyroid over time, and you still have to go on lifelong tablets, thyroxine. So obviously I was young, so I couldn't choose. I was 15, my parents chose, and they chose me to have the iodine treatment. Sorry, I've just woken up, my voice sounds really weird. They chose me to have the iodine treatment because it would obviously be a bit more of an easy recovery for me. So I didn't end up having that until 2 years later, so I was 17, and I actually lived on my own at that point, long story, but I ended up living in a shared house at that point and I moved up north. So I ended up having the medicine in a Leeds hospital and I was radioactive. I couldn't go to work. I ended up losing my job at a place called Direct Line because of it, because I couldn't go into work because I was radioactive. If I was to be sat near a pregnant woman or anything, I could actually be sending these rays off through my body. So I had to isolate at home. And during that isolation, I was also given steroids called prednisolone. And let me just put a picture up of the way this sums up prednisolone. This just sums it up. This is what it does to you. This is how it makes you feel. And basically, prednisolone is a really, really strong steroid. And it was basically helping for the medicine that was going into me, the radioiodine, to stop causing other issues. So it's protecting my body. And I ended up getting very, very run down through the lot of it because I was on my own. I had to look after myself with the thyroid problem I had, and the steroids was just, I can't explain it. It was just shutting me down. It was just making me feel really weak and lethargic, and my immune system was just dropping. I was catching everything. I don't know how I got it because I was in a room by myself, but that's how bad these steroids were. But I ended up getting shingles. I remember waking up with a rash on my leg and I was itching and I was like, oh, this is awful. And at the time, let's just say I didn't really have many people around me. I weren't really speaking to my family. And I ended up I rang 111 and they said, oh, it will just be a rash, take some antihistamine. So I did. And then the next morning I woke up and I had this huge red rash, but it had like little spots and it had blisters all over it, and I was like, I rang the doctor and they said that sounds like shingles, so they sent me some stuff out. I couldn't go anywhere, so they posted it to me, and I started taking this medicine for shingles, and it did go over an amount of time, but it was on the back of my thigh, so I couldn't sit down, I couldn't lay down. When I sat on the toilet, it was very, very painful. Shingles are really painful and itchy. I have no words. And because I was so run down, the steroids also have a side effect of what you call a moon face. I'll put something up here about it. So this here that everyone always calls a double chin, my family are always like, oh, how's your chin, how's your chin? It's not a double chin. Well, it is a double chin, but there's a reason for it. When you take iodine treatment, the medicine completely swells you up. Like I'm just thinking, who was it? Dynamo. Do you know the story about Dynamo? He was really skinny, like the magician. He was really skinny, and then he took prednisolone and he blew up. Like, that's what happens. Your weight will just go. And basically I went up 4 dress sizes. I went up a shoe size. I couldn't get into any of my shoes. I was just swollen. So this here apparently takes 6 to 10 years to go, but apparently it doesn't. Like, it's impossible, it won't go. So I was always sort of thinking and feeling I feel very self-conscious about it back in like a few years ago. And it's only really this year and last year where I just don't care anymore. I'm just getting on with it. That's me. I've got through that illness. Like, I could have ended up worse. So the way I see it is, I don't know, it's just something I have. It's just something I've got, and I've got to accept that. Maybe one day I'll get it taken off. I don't know, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. So that's why I have gained a lot of weight over the years. Yes, I've had a baby last December 2019, but before that, my friends were literally like at school, how have you gained all that weight? Like, that's why. So that's why I do plus size clothing now, because I'm technically 14, size 14, 16. But I thought I would share that story with you because I thought that would help you get to know me a bit more. So yes, I have to take levothyroxine every single day for the rest of my life. I take 125, but ever since having Olivia, my daughter, my levels will not settle. They just will not. Throughout this pandemic, my blood tests have never been right. I don't know what's going on. So I'm actually having to take 125 one day and then 150, 125, 150. And I'll be honest with you, I do forget my pills. I do sometimes have a bit of a careless attitude, I'm not going to lie. And if I do forget my pills for even sort of 2-3 days, I start to feel I'm doing this because it literally drags me down. Like, having an underactive thyroid now because it's been obliterated is really difficult. It can basically cause fertility problems. It makes you feel tired, makes you feel exhausted, makes your bones hurt. There's so many things. It's not a great thing, but it is curable. Not curable, but it is manageable as such. So basically, during this whole pandemic, the COVID, if I'm not classed as high risk if my levels were okay, but if your levels aren't okay and they're not managed properly, you can be classed as high risk for COVID. So I'm just at home, basically. I'm just staying at home. My partner goes to work, Liam goes to work, but I'm just staying at home. I'm a stay-at-home mum and blogger, so I'm not going out anywhere. But I just thought I would let you guys know about that because I get questions about it. I do. I get questions, especially people from school and friends and things, like how you put that weight on, and that's what happened. I had to have treatment. I kept it quiet because I was just dealing with it really, and it wasn't fun. But it could be worse, that's the way I see it. So anyway, I'm going to put a second coat. I'm going to put a second coat of this on. So I get very confused with my sizing. Like, I can say to Liam, oh, pick me up a size 16 in this, and he's like, Melissa, you don't need that. You need like a 12 or 14. I see myself bigger than what other people see, and that's just something I have because I was bigger when I was getting treated with this stuff, and I have lost weight, but to me, I don't think I have. Like, it's hard to explain, but it's that thing you see, you know, on the internet when girls look in the mirror and they see themselves bigger than they are. That's me. That's how I see myself. And it's silly really. Like, I was like, oh, I can't vlog every day, or I can't vlog at all because of my chin. People are going to say stuff, but let them, you know, just let them. I've had enough of it, to be honest. Like, it is what it is. I'm really learning to accept it. But people always mention about it. Like, my family always say about it, like, oh, how's your chin? Has it gone yet? And stuff like that, because I lost so much weight after having my daughter because I got really poorly. I had, you might know, but I had an abscess in my fallopian tubes, and I lost a lot of weight, so I wasn't eating, and I lost all of this weight, my legs, my stomach, my shoulders, my back, everywhere. But this, it's not going. And they have confirmed that that is from the steroids, and I probably will have that for a very long time. I think it's been, what, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. It's been 7 years since I've had it and I've still got it. And they said it will be between 5 and 10 years that it will take to go. So I don't know, to be honest. I don't think it will go. I generally don't think it's going to go. It's not even gone down. Well, actually, it might have gone down. I was a lot bigger. Yeah, my face was round when I was on the steroids, like round. I've got a round face, but if I do that, look how, like, I've actually looked like I've got a defined face. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, it's, what's the word? Not square, but oval. Was it oval? Got eyelash there. But then if I go like that, we're round again. Hey ho. I don't care anymore. So, oh, look at my lashes. They look so good with this mascara. Talking about mascara, I love this mascara, but I can say about it because, yeah, I'm just checking I can. So I'm actually collaborating with a brand on something that I'm really excited about. So I work with a brand called Jolie Beauty, like every other month really, and they'll send me things and we'll work together on my blog or my channel, but usually my blog. But this, I think it's coming next week. They're actually going to send me some lash serum, and I thought that is just perfect. That's exactly what I need, because my lashes are ruined because they're literally like ruined because I had lash extensions, and I was like trying to get the lash extensions out and I was pulling them and I ended up pulling like my lashes out. So I've got like little bald bits, so my mascara just doesn't look that great. And this is the best it's ever looked. I'm not even joking with this. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to definitely do like a video on it and vlog about it and see how well it works, because I've seen some really good results from people with their lash serum. So anyway, you guys, let's go downstairs and get a cup of tea, because I haven't even been downstairs yet. Liam's downstairs with Olivia, probably making breakfast, I hope. That's kind of it. I just wanted to catch you up on things, and I didn't really want to do like a full get to know me video, because the reason I didn't want to is because I feel like new viewers would look at it, and I do feel like I will get some horrible comments about like my thyroid and all of that business and this. So I thought I'm going to put it in a vlog, because then I know that the people that do like watching me will watch it, and they're not gonna, like, I've got a nice, you guys are nice, you're not gonna say anything, I hope. But no, it is what it is. I will have it for the rest of my life, and that's fine. You know, there's worse things out there. So, and I've really done well with it, to be fair. Like, when I first met Liam, we've been together, gonna be 6 years at the end of this month actually. When I first got with him, my levels were all over the place, and since being with him, he's really supported me a lot with like blood tests and making sure I take my medicine and things like that. He's very supportive, and I've managed to get them where they need to be. And then I got pregnant. I got pregnant and they stayed fine throughout the whole pregnancy, which was really good, because the doctor said, you know, it's great you're pregnant, but with Graves' disease and thyroid problem, you are going to have to up your levo for the baby, because she needed to make sure she got some, otherwise she would get the problem. And I know a question that I'm going to get asked is it hereditary? And yes, it can be. When we first had Olivia, we did have to have her checked for it. She had to be checked for it, and it looks like her levels are great. Like, she's got no levo, what's it called, TS3 levels. I don't. Do you know what? It's one of them things where I'm like, when the doctor says, yeah, your TS3 levels are high and low, I'm just like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. Just fix me. Like, I don't listen to it, because when I used to listen to it when I was younger, like, I listened to it, but when I used to think about it when I was younger, I used to get upset about it, because I was bullied about it a lot. Because it was so noticeable, because when I first got it, I put all this weight on because I was overactive, and I was eating a lot of food. I was just hungry all the time. And I was at school, and obviously I was like, people were like, whoa, how did you put that much weight on in such a quick time? What have you been doing? And then during the time, if my levels aren't right, I can get alopecia, but it's like a temporary form of alopecia. So I do suffer from alopecia, but it's like a temporary thing. And basically, when your TSH levels are low or high, I think it's high, yeah, high, your hair will just like start to fall out. And I had a massive bald patch. So let's be real, I'm going to share something else with you. I like to have this hairstyle because I think it suits me. However, I like to cover that area up. I'm always going to be self-conscious about that area. I'm really sharing a lot with you guys here, but I like to cover that area up because I do have very thin hair at the back. Like, whenever people took pictures of me from behind, I used to really freak out. I used to work in a phone shop. That's where me and Liam met. And oh my God, when we used to have to do these videos where we had to sort of go, hi everyone, basically like YouTube, hi everyone, this is the iPhone 6, it does this, it does that, and does this. And we used to have to put them in the group, and it was like a Friday thing. And you have to do it from like the side. They had to film you from the side. And I always used to get conscious, and I could always see these like sparse patches. My hair is the best it's ever been. Like, I've been really trying to reduce the amount of heat I put on it, and also keep up with the medicine. Like, I don't miss any anymore usually, but I don't know if you can see, I do still have bald patches here, but this is actually from postpartum hair loss. All of this here, I've got like frizz because it's all grown back in. But when the levels aren't right, from round here under this bun bit, my hair will really like fall out. It was bad. I remember when I first got diagnosed, I was brushing my hair and I was just bursting into tears. I was at my mum's actually, and this massive clump of hair come out. And do you know what got me through it? Was because my nan at the time was actually dying of cancer, and she had the same thing with her hair. And every time I got upset about it, I would think of her and what she's going through, and I would think, if she can get through what she's going through, I can get through it. Do you know what I mean? And I used to just think of how much she was suffering, and I've always been like that. Whenever I don't feel well or whenever I'm poorly, I always try and put my mindset into someone else that's worse off, because otherwise you can really fall into a bit of a self-pity thing. Like when I was poorly and I couldn't walk and I had this infection, I should have gone to the doctors way sooner and I could have got better. I wouldn't have been left with the scars and the damage I've got now. That's another story for you guys. But maybe, I don't know if I'm ready to do a story on it at the moment, but saying that, something big is happening in February. That's all I'm saying. There's something that I'm releasing in February, and it's going to explain everything, and I'm going to share it with you guys as soon as it's been released. So that's all I'm saying. But basically, when I had my daughter, I couldn't walk. They said it was SPD. I ended up having to have the epidural to numb me so I could actually have a baby, because I was in just agony, not just baby, but all of that was just in pain. And I was being sick. I was vomiting like black grit and blood, and I just kept getting fobbed off. I just kept getting fobbed off by doctors and by nurses and A&E, and I remember the amount of times I went up to A&E and I just got fobbed off every single time. So I got on with it. Crazy, I know. I got on with it. I was being sick, I wasn't eating, I couldn't walk, Liam was carrying me to the bath and the toilet. It was bad. But everything will come to light soon. But basically, I'd had enough. One day I just woke up and I was like, look, I've had enough of this shit. I've just had a baby. I want to be happy. I've had this amazing baby. I want to enjoy my life. I want to enjoy her. I want to get back into my work and my blogging. All my PR was coming in to my flat where I used to live. And Liam was like, Melissa, you've got Nivea. You've got something from Nivea. You've got something from Pixie. And I was just like, I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't speak to my dad, didn't speak to my granddad. Everyone was just like, what's going on with her? Like, I was just falling into depression because I was in agony 24/7, and oh my god, I'll never forget it. So one day I was just like, I've had enough, this is ridiculous. I just snapped myself out of it and I went to the doctors, but I tried a different doctor, and I literally went in there and I said, look, you need to help me. I do not feel well, like something's going on. And he got me to sit down on this doctor's bed thing, you know, the bed, and he was like, right, try and lean back. And I couldn't even lean back. My body was tearing. It just felt like my whole side was just tearing into pieces, and he could see on my face I was in pain. So he did some urgent blood tests, and that's when they found an infection, and it went from there. But let's just say very soon, fingers crossed, there's going to be something that I can just share, and it's just going to make sense because it's so difficult to explain. It's very complicated. But because of how long I was fobbed off for, I nearly died with this whole thing because my organs would have shut down. And I basically like saved myself. Like, that doctor was amazing, and I went to him and he knew straight away there was something really seriously wrong. And yeah, I had an abscess, I had an infection. It's crazy. There's a lot going on. And now, unfortunately, I have a scar. Oh, this is mad. I have a scar on my hip because I had an abscess on the outside of my skin. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you. Am I going to show you? Oh my god, I'm going to show you. And I have scarred all of my insides, including my fallopian tubes, but everything's going to make sense in February. So I'm going to show you guys actually. So this is minging. So okay, so obviously I have stretch marks. Hello, I've had a baby, get over it. Now let me just show you something. So this is from the waistband, by the way. So yeah, I have plenty of stretch marks, but hey. So on my side here, I don't know if you can see this little dent there. So this whole area here is basically, I got lucky, guys. I could have had to have all this taken off. But anyway, all of this was hard, rock hard like a lump, and it was an abscess, and it burst. And it burst all this yellow stuff everywhere out of this hole. And COVID just started, so I had to redress it myself. I had to clean it up. I had to do everything. Anyway, this is what I'm left with, is this scar, and that's nothing to me. That's just nothing. I'm proud of it because I created a human being, so it doesn't bother me. But just saying that though, I see so many people dragging mums down over this. If you have stretch marks and you want to change that, and you want to exercise, and you want to do something with your body and make it better or make it different, that's fine. And if you don't want to do anything about it, that's fine. Like, I'll never understand why people just drag people down over that. I don't get it. I've seen so many posts lately. Ugh. I've seen so many posts lately where mums are like showing their stretch marks, saying like, obviously maybe they're sort of at the beginning, they're like, oh, I'm so proud of my stretch marks, blah blah blah, and then a few months later they're saying, right, I'm drinking this juice, I'm juicing, or I'm juice cleansing, or I want to lose some weight, or I want to get rid of it, and then someone's like, oh, but I thought you said you liked it, you know, like, regardless, it's just annoying. That really bothers me, because if you want to change your body, why can't you? Just doesn't matter what anyone says. So for me personally, I haven't done anything about I haven't done anything about my body because I've been recovering, and I'm still recovering. That abscess has only just cleared up in August. So all of my insides are still recovering. I've still got pain in my pelvis because my fallopian tubes are and stuff. So the priority for me was not to exercise. I couldn't, so that's why I've left it. However, maybe this year and next year, maybe I will start to exercise and try and lose a bit of the baby weight. But because I'm saying now I don't care about it, and then next year you might see a video saying what I do, just don't come at me, because at the end of the day, if you want to change it, change it. If you don't want to change it, don't change it. Like, just leave people alone. I'll never understand it, why people always have to be like that. Ugh. So that's a little get to know me, guys. Who knew that was gonna go like that? But yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. You know what I was thinking? I call myself a blogger and a YouTuber, but I didn't share what I went through. Like, I could have filmed it, I could have showed you all of that sort of stuff. I could have showed you, like, every day the abscess and stuff like that, and I didn't because, I don't know, I was just too poorly. I was too poorly, and I guess I was embarrassed because I actually felt like an alien, because the doctors were like, we don't know what that is, and their faces were like, ooh, it was pretty bad. But anyway, as soon as February comes, and hopefully when that thing gets released, there's going to be a lot more information for you guys to see. So let's just keep it at that. Anyway, let's go downstairs. I'm going to turn my lights off. I've had a little change about. I've put my mirror here. I've put my mirror, you know, my DIY Hollywood mirror that I made. I've also really, look at this, wait till my camera comes. This tripod is actually amazing. It's one of them selfie sticks, but you can like put it down and it opens like, hang on, it opens like a stand like that, so you can stand it as well. But it's just really cool. Anyway, this is a great invention. So this actually sticks to your mirror, and you can put your camera on here, or you can put your phone, because you can get a little gadget that you can tie on there. And yeah, so I've kind of had a little change around. I've got my mirror here, and then I've got my Hollywood mirror here that I made, and then I've got my ring light, so I've got loads of lighting. But I'm really working on this room. I want to decorate, but what's the point? We're renting. I've just put some washing on yesterday, and that's about it really. And today's outfit, I've got this really lovely fluffy jumper. I love this so much. I think this was from H&M. It's so comfy and just cozy. And then I've got some grey leggings on and my fluffy socks. So let's see what's going on downstairs. So I'm going to turn my lights off. So basically, if you want to know how I did this, I will do a video on it. Well, let me just explain to you, I suppose. So I just bought a mirror from IKEA, just a basic plain mirror. And then I bought these bulbs from Amazon, and I just stuck them on, obviously. And then you got two little things, well, you've got one little clicker down there, but it wasn't bright enough with one. So I got two lots, and yeah, it's really good. But I have to keep turning it. So yeah, good. And then my ring light, which I got gifted to me like when I first started YouTube. But this is my ASOS returns that I need to take downstairs. So that's that. And I've been using this actually recently, and it's so good. My voice is going. I've been using this on the bed and like sofas and stuff, and it's amazing. It literally just makes your whole bed smells so good. My delivery should be here soon. Hey Schnugs. Oh, I just want to show you this as well. So Snugs loves these scratchy and post things, but she always ruins the post. So we got her this pad here. She's obsessed with it, and then we sprinkle catnip on it. But then I think we got B&M on it. We went to B&M before lockdown, and we got her this, and it's like this little mouse, but it makes a noise. She loves it. We also put Snugs' tower in here because she meow, because she her little room is in there. Like, I'm gonna get her a little plaque that goes on here with her name on, but her little room is actually in here where she does her business. So I thought she can get all cozy after doing a poo on a little tower. Hi Schnugs. You love being on the vlogs, don't you? Look at her, she's so precious. I put a poll up on Instagram the other day saying, should we get a friend for Snugs? And literally 90% of you said yes. So maybe. Really, really want a ragdoll. But they are like, everyone's just really put the prices up since lockdown with pets. It's ridiculous. Like a cat like Snugs, you could have got a cat like Snugs for like 50 quid, but now they're like 300. Look at her. Hey Snugs, she's cute. Oh, you baby. Morning. You had your breakfast?
Yeah.
I don't know what to have for breakfast. Hello. Did you have a good sleep? Cutie.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice. We time, you I know how to make me feel right. I can't help how this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk. You need to say less to me. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. Why you blushing? Yeah, sweet concussion. Oh, you miss my touching. You do. Show me something. Give me more than one thing. I need more than less than I do. Say you're a good guy. Make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it. I wanna see it. See how. Rewind.
Guys, my order's here from Revolution. Livia's having a look at it. It says, welcome to the Revolution, Melissa. So I got the triple chocolate thank you, Olivia. I got the triple chocolate cookie shadow palette, so I'm so excited. I got the birthday cake, which is amazing. It's my birthday next week. And I got the red velvet one. And I got the chocolate chip one. So I got them all, actually, which is amazing. I thought that I got a bath fizzer, but I didn't. I was good. I was good this time. So, thank you, Revolution. So, I've literally been waiting for this package for ages. And don't eat that, please. very unenthusiastic, my partner. Oh my god, it's actually squidgy. Oh, what the heck? That is the weirdest. Yeah, that is weird, isn't it, darling? Look, even Olivia's like, what is that? That is extremely a weird texture. Wow. Like, what is that? Look, and then I'll open it, I'll show you. Yeah. You get all these beautiful colours. How gorgeous. Thank you, Olivia. You're showing everyone. You get all these lovely colours. So that's the red one. But I'm going to do a proper review on these. So make sure you subscribe. I'm going to do one. No, actually, I'm going to end the vlog here so I can edit this vlog today. And then I'm going to start filming these makeup palettes. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss. I'm going to literally film them all today. So I've just filmed this one. I've just filmed a look on this one. I'll show you guys in a minute. But oh my god, I'm so obsessed with this colour here. But it just didn't, it played me a little bit. I'm so obsessed with this green, this like emerald green. It's gorgeous. But seriously, these palettes are so cute. The red velvet one, honestly, they're so cute. So I'm going to put them away. And I'm going to obviously film some more tomorrow. Because it's Sunday. But right now, Liam needs to go to Asda to do my return for me, because only one person can go at the moment because of all this lockdown. So I am going to I'm going to end the vlog here. I'm going to wrap it up and get on with some editing. Obviously, Olivia will be going for a nap at about 2. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. And oh yeah, here's the makeup look. It's like an emerald green. Let me show you better. It's like an emerald green sort of vibe, and I love it. So you guys, I'm going to end the vlog here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.